President Trump, do something. You say you care about starving people. You say you want to stop war. Do something. Germany, do something. Europe, do something. UK, do something. We're going to sit here and watch this happen? It's insane.
Assalamu alaikum and a warm welcome to all of you, my dear brothers and sisters. Today we will talk about something that transcends politics and crosses all borders. It's a call to humanity, a plea for compassion, and it comes from a voice you might not expect. The voice of Mark Ruffalo, a man known to millions around the world as the Hulk, the gentle giant of the Marvel universe. But today, he's not here to smash villains on the big screen. He's here to use his platform to speak out against what he calls a man-made disaster and a crime against humanity in Gaza. He's calling on world leaders to do something. What we're witnessing in Gaza is not just a tragedy, it is a crime against humanity. Forced starvation, a man-made famine, children and families wasting away while the world looks on in silence. This is not a natural disaster. This is the result of deliberate choices made by those in power. World leaders, your silence is complicity. Your inaction is enable this suffering. We cannot stand by while an entire people are starved. Humanity demands more of us. Do something.
This is not a natural disaster. It's not a drought. This is a man-made disaster. It's a man-made criminal act to kill civilian populations.
His words are raw, unfiltered, and deeply felt. It's a sentiment that echoes the feelings of so many of us who watch the news with a heavy heart. A feeling of helplessness, of frustration, and of a burning need for something to change. Mark Ruffalo, the beloved actor, has stepped out of his usual roles to become a powerful advocate for those who are suffering. And he's not alone. He's joined a growing chorus of voices, from fellow artists to everyday people, all demanding action. To understand the weight of his words, we need to understand the context. For months, the world has watched as the humanitarian situation in Gaza has deteriorated. The United Nations and other international bodies have declared a state of famine. This isn't a food shortage caused by drought or a bad harvest. As Ruffalo himself pointed out, this is a crisis born of human choices. It's about borders being closed, aid being restricted, and an entire population being pushed into the brink of survival.
And it's being perpetrated by Israel and the IDF. They have all the food in the world on one side of the border. And on the other side, they have nothing.
When you hear those words, a failure of humanity itself, it's impossible to not feel a profound sense of sorrow. It's a feeling that Mark Ruffalo has clearly taken to heart. He's used his vast platform on social media to amplify the stories that are often overshadowed by headlines and political debates. He's not just making a single statement. He's constantly and publicly calling for an end to the suffering. He's signed pledges, like the one joined by over 1,300 artists, vowing not to work with Israeli film institutions that are implicated in genocide and apartheid. This act of solidarity is a powerful form of protest, drawing inspiration from historical movements like the cultural boycott of apartheid-era South Africa. It's a statement that says, we will not be silent and we will not be complicit.
Don't let Gaza starve. Speak up. Don't stop until there's a just and lasting peace. Yes, we must stop this. We must bring the hostages home.
Mark Ruffalo made a direct and emotional plea for an end to the violence in Gaza, specifically highlighting the immense human cost. He passionately declared, we must stop the killing, and draw attention to the horrifying statistic that more than 80% of the people who died in this war are civilians. He described this reality as insane and heartbreaking, emphasizing that the crisis is a man-made criminal act to kill civilian populations. Ruffalo's comments served as a powerful reminder of the humanitarian aspect of the conflict, urging world leaders and the public to look beyond politics and focus on the urgent need to protect innocent lives. The Quran mentions, and fight in the way of Allah those who fight against you, but do not transgress. Indeed, Allah does not like transgressors. Quran 2:190. This verse, while giving permission to fight in self-defense, sets a clear boundary against aggression and transgressing the limits. Islamic scholars and jurists have historically interpreted this as a prohibition on harming those who are not actively engaging in combat.
And we must stop the killing of the children, More than 80% of the people who have died in this war are civilians. It's insane.
Some might ask, why should we listen to an actor about a complex geopolitical issue? The truth is, artists have always been at the forefront of social change. Their voices can reach millions, cut through the noise, and humanize the faceless statistics. Mark Ruffalo, through his consistent advocacy, reminds us that compassion is a universal value. He's not offering a political solution, he's making a moral appeal. He's asking us to look at the situation not through the lens of a conflict between nations, but through the lens of human suffering. This collective action from the film industry is a testament to the power of a shared moral conscience. It says that for many, business as usual is no longer an option when human lives are at stake. It is a form of non-violent resistance, a way of using one's influence to demand accountability and a change in course. It's about recognizing that silence, as Ruffalo puts it, is complicity.
President Trump, do something. You say you care about starving people. You say you want to stop war. Do something. Germany, do something. Europe, do something. UK, do something. We're gonna sit here and watch this happen? It's insane.
Ruffalo's most direct and forceful message is aimed at world leaders. He named them specifically: President Trump, Germany, Europe, and the UK. He challenged them directly, asking, are we going to sit here and watch this happen? This is the part of his message that resonates most deeply with many of us. We look to our leaders to uphold values of justice and humanity, and when we feel they are failing to do so, our frustration grows. This raw emotional plea isn't just a political statement, it's the cry of a human being who can't bear to witness injustice any longer. It's a reminder that leadership isn't just about making decisions, it's about having the courage to act on our shared values. But Mark Ruffalo's message isn't just for leaders, it's for all of us. He encourages every individual to raise your voices and demand an end to this famine. This is a profound point. The responsibility to take care for one another doesn't just rest on the shoulders of the powerful. It is a duty we all share. In a world where we are more connected than ever, we have the ability to amplify voices of the unheard. In Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter 5 verse 2, and cooperate in righteousness and piety, but do not cooperate in sin and aggression, and fear Allah. Indeed, Allah is severe in penalty. This is the true power of social media and public platforms. It allows a global community to form around shared values. When you see someone like Mark Ruffalo or any other celebrity using their influence for good, it's not about idol worship. It's about being inspired to act yourself. It's about feeling a part of a larger, global family that cares about the well-being of all its members. This isn't the first time Mark Ruffalo has used his voice for a cause. He has a long history of activism, from environmental issues to social justice. His consistent stand for justice and humanity makes his current message all the more authentic. He's not just jumping on a trend, he's speaking from a place of deep conviction. He has shown that it is impossible to be a person of influence and a person of conscience at the same time. His journey reminds us that our voices matter, and that even when it feels like we are shouting into a void, the cumulative effect of many voices can create a powerful wave of change. It's a ripple effect that starts with one person, one brave statement, and spreads throughout a community. So, my dear brothers and sisters, as we reflect on Mark Ruffalo's powerful message, let's take it as a personal call to action. Whether it's through supporting a humanitarian organization, educating ourselves and others, or simply speaking with compassion about the suffering in Gaza, we all have a role to play. Mark Ruffalo's message is simple, yet profound. It is a demand for life, for accountability, and for an end to a man-made tragedy. It is a reminder that we are all part of one global family, and when one part of that family is suffering, we all suffer. Let us heed his call. Let us raise our voices, and let us, in our own ways, do something. Thank you for watching.